Drip, 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 drip. Yes, I feel my wrist, 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 wrist. Paparazzi's hand, flick, 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 flick. Nikon, icon, like Will.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm here with my cousins, Ruby and Melody.
Hello.
And today I'm going to be talking about how I got diagnosed, like what went down. And I'm going to first change out of these nasty clothes, and then I'll be back. This is my outfit for the day. I have contacts on. I got this shirt from Kohl's, I think, and the pants from Kohl's. And the headband from Mexico. I'm back, and I'm going to start with the story now, finally. So it all started July 8th. I went to Lagoon, had a blast, thanks to my uncle for taking us. And then on Monday, I had a headache, and we were like, oh, that it's a headache, So I think I probably took Tylenol. I don't remember. Tuesday, I got a bloody nose, and I still had the headache for some reason. Wednesday, I woke up with 2 bloody noses, and on both noses at the same time. And Thursday, around like 8 o'clock, I just started bleeding out of my nose for a very long time. My dad said it was like over an hour. So then I got in the shower to go to the hospital because I stank and I was full of blood. So we were like, oof, don't want to go to the hospital with all bloody and stuff. So I got in the shower and I got out. As soon as I got out, it stopped bleeding. So I was like, oh, I'm just going to go to sleep and tomorrow I'll see what happens. And Friday, I ended up not getting a bloody nose, surprisingly. But my mom had asked me, do you still want to go to the hospital? I told her no. And my sister, she came in because I walked to my room. And then my sister came in and she was like, this is not normal for a person to bleed every single day. Like, you lost a lot of blood. You need to go. And so then I was like, okay, I'll go. Because she was like giving me explanations on why I should go. And so then I told my mom, yeah, make the appointment. Let's go. And then my mom's like, make up your mind because you keep saying yes and then no. So, so then I was like, yeah, we'll just go. So we ended up going, and I had these dots on my body. I don't know how to explain them, but they were like, I guess they said they were like blood clots that were like on my body, or I didn't have any platelets at that point because I had lost a lot of blood. And then they took blood immediately when I showed them the dots. And so after that, they were like, you guys can go home. This is going to take a long time. So then we were getting ready to go camping the next day on Saturday. So we went to the store to buy everything we needed. And like at the very end, my mom was just getting a couple more things. But I was tired. I wanted to desperately sit down. And so then I ended up, like, I was super tired, and so my mom's like, okay, let's go. And she was going to drop me off at home first. But then after that, like, we got right around her house-ish, and I was already asleep on the car because I was tired. My sister also said that I looked very pale because of all the blood I lost, so I was really pale. And then my mom got this call, and we were like around the corner to our house already. And my mom, like, it was on Bluetooth at first, and she's like, is this Yaida's parents? And then she said yeah, and then she took it off Bluetooth because she didn't want us to hear anything they were saying. And so then she just took this big gasp, and she goes and just starts crying and crying. And so as soon as I got home, I ran to my dad because he didn't go with us because he was working still. So I ran to my dad and told him something's wrong with me. And so at that point, I was scared and I was crying. And then my mom comes in, she goes to the room, and I go to the room, and she gives me this tight hug like she's never given me before. So I was still scared because I was panicking. And then my mom called my aunt, which is their mom. and to see if she could take care of my siblings while I was going to the hospital, which I didn't know yet until my mom's like, pack up your stuff, you're going to the hospital. And that's when I started crying a lot because I was like, something's wrong with me in my head. And so then their mom came to pick up my siblings and we left to the hospital, and that's it pretty much. And then they ended up telling me that I had leukemia, T-cell lymphoblastic leukemia. So yeah, which I got they were surprised that I got it because that one is for babies. So they were like, you're already older than a baby, so that's weird. And it's rare for me to get it because only babies can get that kind of cancer, I guess. That's something like that. I forgot what exactly they said. But I've just been going through everything. I got these scars right here. I had a PICC line at first. It wasn't that bad. I mean, showering was the pain. It was like if you had a broken arm, you'd have to put like a bag over it and like tighten it right here. And just make sure my line doesn't get wet, because if it got wet, it would get infected. And so they would have to replace it. So I had to be super duper careful. And I got annoyed of showering at that point because every time I have to shower, which was every day, because for some reason they say if I didn't shower every day, I could get infection somewhere. So I was like, okay. And then I ended up showering every day, having to put that thing on every day, take it off after I'm done, change. But then now I got this, they gave me a different kind, so they took it off. And they gave me one right here. This is a port. It's like a little ball inside, and then they like touch it and they freeze it, or you could put this cream on that makes it numb, and they'll poke it. And the worst thing is when you get a fever, you have to like go to the hospital as soon as you get a fever. And it's the worst because you can't put any of that cream on or anything. So they have to poke you like that. And one day they poked me and I started crying a lot because it was the worst pain ever. And yeah, and so you see me without my hair. I've been shaving my head because apparently they said my hair was gonna fall, which it did. I have pictures. I'll see if I can put them in my next video or in this video. I'll see if I can do something with the editing. But yeah, chunks came out, so I was like, you know what, I'm done. And so I told my mom if my siblings can shave my head with the razor first. And not the razor, I forgot what it's called, but I let my baby sister do a part, my dad do a part, my brothers and my other sister do a part, my older sister. And then my mom ended up finishing it, and then we shaved my head. I'm happy because my family supported me in everything, on my choices, what I need, what I wanted for me. And my uncle, he brought his son too, and his son shaved his head for me. And my cousins did too. Thanks to all of them. And thanks for all the support and stuff. And yeah, maybe, do you see those pictures? They posted those pictures on my birthday. I ended up getting a birthday surprise, and then have all those pictures they printed out and put it on outside in my garage for when I was there. And yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Comment down below what I should do in my next video. It can be a prank, anything, a challenge, I'll try my best to do what I can. Please tell all your friends to come subscribe and like, and hope you enjoyed. Bye. So I ended up putting all the pictures at the very end, and hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you.
Diamonds on my neck, gold in my girl, diamonds on my neck, gold in my girl, and I'm riding with a check.